co-creators. I am driving, which I don't recommend making a video while driving, but I'm realizing now, perhaps all these people who made videos while they were driving, it's because when you're driving, you have inspiration, and if you're a person who makes videos and you love sharing the ideas that come to you in your videos, it's very it can feel like, okay, what I just went through in my mind was, okay, I love this idea. I can try to open up an email and speech to text it to myself, but it's not going to capture the same moment of what is in my head right now. So I decided, you know what, let me just record it. So little public service announcement, these are Solar Shield sunglasses, and I have been told that I look like an old person, and I have said I don't think that's a put down, and they are wonderful for me with my light sensitivity because they have like a thing that shields from above and from the sides, and I'm very grateful for them. And they're only like $20, and I previously had some like type of magnet sunglasses that went to my glasses, and I lost them all the time, and they were very expensive. So this feels like wonderful, and I get them at CVS, and they're on Amazon too. Okay, so here is the idea. So you know how many people quote the idea of what you will reap what you sow, okay? So whatever you plant is what will grow in your life. And I was just listening to Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret, which I highly recommend. And he was talking about this concept. If I plant corn, it will grow. If I plant nightshade, was his example, which is, I guess, a very poisonous plant, it will grow, okay? It's whatever you plant will grow. I really love Thich Nhat Hanh's take on this. So Thich Nhat Hanh's take is whatever you water will grow. And I love this because when many of us, we have inherited a piece of land, okay, which is our mind. And already planted there are so many plants. I come from European heritage, so white supremacy is planted in there. I come from, many generations of addiction, so fear of addiction is planted there. And I've come from many generations where there was physical violence, so fear of physical violence is planted there. Distrust of humans, distrust of people from other backgrounds is planted in the land that I inherited generationally and epigenetically, the land of my mind. So what I love about Thich Nhat Hanh's take on this is that we have inherited this, okay? The thoughts come in, and they may not be thoughts that we planted, but we do have, we are empowered in that whatever we water and nurture will grow, and whatever we carefully cultivate will grow, and whatever we decide to not cultivate or even make the effort of weeding out will not grow, right? So this is both with things that we want to keep in our lives and things that we don't. So if I'm, for example, like this morning I woke up thinking about how I'm putting the plumbing into my house, but it's below freezing and there's no heat yet because there's no electricity yet. So how I'm going to make sure that the pipes don't freeze, right? So I was watering fear about the pipes freezing, and I realized that. And so I started to respond to these fears. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Let's look for some creative solutions. I know there's some beautiful solutions out there, and I know this is going to end up teaching me something or inspiring something beautiful about possibilities at the house with the heating, because the heating has sort of been an ongoing conversation, like which version of heating are we going to do and how's it all going to come together. So maybe this little opportunity to have to rethink the heating in light of the plumbing going in first is really the best case scenario, because it's going to give me this reason to take another look at the heating and sort of rework it and make sure we've got the plan that's going to be the most supportive. And maybe even it's going to connect me with someone who's going to have a resource or an idea that I wouldn't have met otherwise. So that little thought, that little fear about the pipes freezing is not necessarily going to go away, but instead of feeding into it, watering it, and shining a lot of light and putting a gate around it and giving it fertilizer by, extending the worry and telling everybody about, oh no, it's going to get less strength when I just sort of say, okay, buddy, thank you so much, and let's come up with some creative possibilities. And then this other thing around creative possibilities will grow and give me the opportunities. So I love this idea of what you plant will grow, but I am going to be using what you water will grow. Because for many of us, we're showing up with some painful thoughts that we inherited or that we were programmed with. And the opportunity is to see what we can water and what we can let sort of relax down, and maybe, this is another extension of this metaphor, is when we don't water the scary thoughts, they can decompose into the ground and give nourishment to those beautiful thoughts, so they can still be a part of it, because everything's a part of everything. Okay, I love you so much. Talk soon. Mwah.